Right now, some Matt Bars. He's responding to Tracy McGrady. Check this clip out.
You know, MB, man, speaking of the Lakers, since we on that, man, you know, guys out here talking crazy about Bean right now.
Yeah,
you know,
man.
like all of a sudden, you know, it's what they could have done.
I don't like the energy around it.
Yeah, man. I saw you made a post, man, and it kind of took off, man. What's your feeling on that?
I just don't like because none of this weird talk was going on while he was here. And I also think I want to also say something else. Like, I work for ESPN, I work for Fox, some of these big machines. When you have people talking about the greatness of players, it's not that I don't respect it, I just don't go by it. And I think a lot of former players don't go by it. You got to listen to what your peers are talking about. It's crazy how when you look at ESPN, Kobe's always on the outside of 10. But when you talk to, there's plenty of clips on YouTube when you're talking to some of the guys that went to war before or after or with them, like, yeah, Kobe's 2, Kobe's 3, Kobe's top 5. So my whole thing too is don't listen to, there's so many athletes. And again, I'm not saying don't listen to the people outside, because there's some very qualified people, but when it comes to like legacy and greatness in a sport, like I would tend to lean towards the players, because you see it day in and day out and know what it takes to lace them up every single day and play through what he played through and do what he did. So I say all that to say, like, there's with the bigger companies and machines and talking heads, there's favorites, there's narratives they stick to, there's dislikes they have. And let's keep it real, like before Kobe died, like he was a hit or miss as far as kind of popularity with some of the he had been through and the way people perceived his energy at times. So there was already a lot of kind of but I think after he died, like the real one spoke up to speak about his greatness. But I feel like there's a lot of other people that will speak to stir up. And it's crazy that it's former players, you know what I mean? So I just said what I said because like none of you guys was talking this shit when he was here, and the coulda, woulda, shoulda, and the disrespect with the Powell shoulda won the fight. Like it's just like, come on, y'all. Like let's really remember. Let's look at the numbers, and we've all been there with him or against him. Like let's keep it real. And obviously this is all opinion based. You know what I mean? Like to me, Kobe is the second greatest player of all time.
Agreed.
Period. Like everyone tries to, for some reason, people want to knock his greatness because he played with Shaq, but they don't knock Magic's greatness when he played with Kareem. They don't knock LeBron's greatness when he played with D Wade and Bosh. They don't knock LeBron's greatness when he played with AD. They knock Kobe's greatness because of Shaq, and he was the Rob. But go look at the numbers. You know what I mean? That doesn't say Robin to me. That just says a more mature, older, dominant Shaq and a bad young on his way. That's all it told me.
There's so many people that have been dissing Kobe Bryant, and I don't like that at all.
In that finals, that last finals that they won, Kobe didn't play well. Kobe didn't shoot the ball well. Actually, everybody thought Pau Gasol should have been MVP. That's how well Pau was playing, and Kobe was playing awful.
Replace me with Kobe with Shaq. I don't win a championship. You don't think I could carry the Lakers to a championship? Like, I've never had the opportunity.
Y'all were up 3-1 one time, and you thought y'all had it in the bag.
We up 3-1.
You were up 3-1. So if you're good enough to be up 3-1, they expected you to close the deal. That was the only thing
Kobe's
anybody
never been
ever
up
said.
3-1.
Now,
Who's leading the one who's leading the team? That's the gold member right there. That ring counts.
I appreciate you for tapping into my channel. It's honestly wild how so many people feel bold enough to speak on Kobe Bryant now that he's not here to defend himself. You turn on the television or scroll through interviews, and suddenly, people who stayed silent during his career are now questioning his legacy, downplaying his impact, and acting like he wasn't one of the most feared and respected players the league has ever seen. But let's be completely honest, none of this would be happening if Kobe was still alive. Nobody dared speak sideways when he was here, because they knew Kobe would call it out, shut it down, and respond with that same fire he brought to every game. He was a competitor, a killer on the court, someone who demanded respect not by talking, but by delivering night after night, year after year. Kobe didn't need approval. He earned everything through insane dedication, sacrifice, and heart. We need to put real respect on Kobe's name every single time it's mentioned. He inspired millions to give everything to their passion, to adopt the Mamba mentality in whatever they do, and to push themselves beyond their limits, no matter the odds. He was more than a 5-time champion, more than an MVP, more than an icon. Kobe was a symbol of relentless effort, unshakable confidence, and unmatched discipline. So instead of tearing down his legacy, we should be lifting it up, protecting it, and making sure the next generation knows exactly who he was. Because the truth is, Kobe doesn't need to be here for his greatness to live on, but we owe it to him to speak on it with the respect he earned every step of the way. So please make sure to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment. See you in the next video.